Hey everybody, Fran here with Rams and Leaf Fitness, and today I want to take some time to talk to you about length of time in an exercise session. Okay, the length of time per exercise session. Okay, compounding off our previous videos, we talked about intensity. We talked about how many times a week to do it. Let's talk about now the individual session. Okay, there obviously is research out and guidelines out, and if you just take a simple Google search, you will find a bunch of organizations and their standards for what exercise. And a lot of time, research actually does show benefit from as little as 10 minutes of exercise at a time. Okay, always trying to build up to about 30 minutes. That's usually the go-to guidelines. Okay, what I'm going to propose today here is a little bit different. Okay, keeping with the right mindset that we're trying to forge here. We're trying to optimize everything. Okay, we want to maximize fat loss. If our goal is fat loss, we want to maximize. We obviously want to lose as much fat as we can. We don't want to just lose the bare minimum or lose a pound of fat. We want to lose as much as we can. It's just common sense, but a lot of times we always strive for the minimum. You know, when you look at guidelines, the guidelines don't give necessarily suggested exercise times. They give like minimum. They'll say minimum of 30 minutes a day, right? Or exercise sessions, minimum of 10 minutes, you'll get benefit. But they don't really focus on what's optimal, again. So at Rams and Leaf Fitness, for our in-home sessions, we offer 1-hour sessions only. That's it. I'm not a huge fan of half-hour sessions, not a huge fan of 45-minute sessions, not a huge fan of hour-and-a-half sessions. I like hours. Reason being, it seems to be the perfect amount of time to get somebody an adequate, intense workout and really maximize fat loss. The problem you have with half-hour sessions, I do see them rising in popularity. The issue with them, the client comes in, they warm up, you talk, there goes 5 minutes, and you just wasted essentially a sixth of your time. Then you got to cool down at the end. There's another 5 minutes. Your actual workout session is probably 15 to 20 minutes of hard exercising. Even if it is intense, that's still not ideal. Okay, when we have our hour sessions, again, it's 5 to 10 minutes to warm up, 5 to 10 minutes to cool down, and you're getting about 40 to 45 minutes of intense exercise. That's just what works. Okay, if it didn't, like if I felt like I could give clients the same sort of results off of half-hour sessions, I would offer half-hour sessions. Trust me, it would save the business time. But the only reason I only offer hour sessions is because I feel that is the correct time window for a workout. So what can you take from this here at home? When you go to the gym and do your workouts, if you're coming in and flying out of there in 20 minutes, it's probably not enough to optimize your fat loss. Okay, I'm not saying you won't have any sort of fat loss. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you want to optimize, 20 minutes, no matter how intense your exercise is, probably is not going to be enough, okay? My suggestion is I like intensity, okay? I've said it millions of times in my videos, you don't go, the days of going to the gym to run on the treadmill for an hour or to jog for an hour and a half or what have you, those should be done. Any running that you want to do, you can take outside and do on your own. But when you go to the gym, try to build up your endurance when it comes to intense exercise. What I mean by intense, I mean your circuits, supersets, a combination of triceps. Maybe it don't matter. Just something that you always feel like you're moving. You're pouring sweat within the first 5-10 minutes of exercising. Okay, intense exercise. Try to build up your endurance. You're not gonna be able to start right away at 45 minutes of that. Especially if you're new to exercise or have been out of the game for a little bit. Start with you can start with 20 minutes. Start with 20 minutes and just try to do maybe 3 rounds of circuits or 2 rounds of circuits. And start there and build up. Every time you go, try to do an extra round or create a new circuit to put in there so you go 30 minutes next time. Try to build up. Okay, 45 minutes to an hour of intense exercise is adequate. Not only just adequate in my mind, that'll optimize your fat loss. Okay, especially if you take the recommended days per week, like I suggest, 4 to 5 days, even 6 days of physical activity. If keep the intensity high, work up to 45 minutes. And you're going to start setting yourself up to optimize fat loss, and you'll start to wonder why you ever would mess around with treadmills or going there and kind of just lifting for a half hour or 45 minutes and be out of there. Your results will be the best that you've ever had. Thanks for watching, guys.